Another day, another story. Welcome to our channel, where we unravel the darkest mysteries and explore the depths of human fear. Today, we embark on a journey into the terrifying world of urban legends that have haunted people around the globe. Brace yourself as we present to you Are You Brave Enough? Gruesome urban legends around the world that may make you squeamish. The Tale of the Haunted Doll, Japan. Our first bone-chilling urban legend takes us to Japan, where a cursed doll is said to bring misfortune and death to those who dare to possess it. But is it just a sinister story or a real supernatural force at work? Join us as we uncover the eerie secrets behind this hair-raising legend. In 1918, a young man purchased the doll that would later on claim the name of Okiku as her own for his 2-year-old sister, and the legend would kickstart a tourism flash. The doll was bought in Sapporo by a 17-year-old Ikachi Suzuki in 1918, for his 2-year-old sister Okiku. He was touring the region for a maritime exhibition, and the doll instantly drew his eyes. The perfect little thing sat on a shop window enticing him. Suzuki didn't think twice. He went in and instantly purchased the figurine for his sister, used the last of his money for it. One day, the family started to notice that the doll's hair was getting longer. Once a traditional shoulder-length cut with neat ends, it was now a mangled mess of split ends reaching down past her waist. It was scruffy, different colors, and felt different. At night, they started to dream of Okiku, and sometimes the doll would appear by their side come morning. The chilling events intensified and grew into full-blown acts of spiritual infestation, lights flicking on and off, bangings in the house, noises, and strange voices the closer the year got to certain key dates, Okiku's birthday and the day of her death. Over time, they were certain and town shamans/spiritual leaders concurred that their daughter's soul was in fact trapped within the doll. In 1938, the family relocated to a different district. Not desiring to take the doll, which they now called Okiku, with them, fearing that what fueled her magic was the proximity to their daughter's grave, the family approached the Manenji temple and asked them to take care of the doll. The priests accepted the charge and started taking care of Okiku. Over time, they've confirmed some of the claims, particularly that the hair does indeed grow. The priests have sent out cut samples of the hair for analysis. Apparently, scientific examination of Okiku proved that the hair was that of a human child. As the years passed on, the doll's fame grew and her powers further developed. She's bolder now, invading the dreams of the priest and those that come to visit her. She's stronger, her hair growing faster and wilder. And, she's even spookier. There is now a claim that the mouth of Okiku is slowly opening, and that if you dare to peer inside you may be able to glimpse something like baby teeth sprouting like weeds from the porcelain gums. The Drowning Ghost, Mexico. In Mexico, there is a haunting urban legend of a ghostly figure that lures unsuspecting victims into bodies of water, leading them to a watery grave. Dive into the depths of this terrifying legend as we unravel the chilling details surrounding the mysterious drowning ghost. All over Mexico and the southwest, locals tell tales of a woman named La Llorona. She's a woman dressed in all white, hangs out by a nearby river, and is usually heard crying and weeping for her children. While she seems innocent from far away, those who get too close will hear a deafening scream. Children will have their souls taken, and most who see her meet a terrible fate shortly afterward. Witnesses wonder if she's actually human, for her face is usually blank, with no features, and others say that she has the head of a horse. While every town has its own version of the so-called weeping woman, the stories are similar. They usually revolve around a woman who drowns her children in a nearby river, either out of love, anger, or fear. Texas has their version of La Llorona, and she lives near the aptly named Woman Hollering Creek. Witnesses say that they've seen a lady dressed in all white, with long black hair that reaches down to her waist, wading through the creek while sobbing. While in most La Llorona stories, the woman killed her children out of anger. At Hollering Woman's Creek, the La Llorona drowned her children to save them from being brutally murdered by a band of Native Americans. When the tribe arrived to find the woman standing alone in the creek, she let out a deafening scream, scaring away her attackers. While she may have survived the incident, she was left without a family and is now doomed to wander around Woman Hollering Creek in an endless search for her beloved children. La Llorona's legend varies from place to place, though the main elements of the story are consistent. What seems to be static are the white dress, the river, and the murder of her children. What tends to vary is the story of why and how she killed her children and the actual appearance of La Llorona. One variation states that Maria asked a vaquero to marry her, and he refused because he didn't want a wife who had children out of wedlock. She then drowned her children in an attempt to please the man. She returned to the vaquero still wearing her bloody nightgown, to ask him if he was satisfied. The man was incredibly disturbed and abandoned her on the spot. Some say that the woman stabbed herself at the river where she drowned her children, while others say an angry mob tied her up and tossed her into the Rio Grande. Both versions of the story end with Maria becoming La Llorona. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more sinister stories and mysteries that will test your courage. Until next time, stay brave and beware, for the world is filled with eerie legends waiting to be unearthed.